And it's interesting when you consider that they started searching for this particle when they realized, that's when the 70s is when they began this looking glass project, when they started, not the CIA's looking glass project, but when they first got this Sumerian technology hooked up with a computer. It's an interesting parallel, right? And I also wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about what happened with CERN, which I've always wondered about. It was a big WTF moment with these elites, and you might recall this happening in 2016, but maybe you weren't awake yet. They quite literally got caught, and I think it was some worker that was walking around doing this nighttime ritual satanic ceremony gathered around the statue of Shiva. Interesting for those of you that are following our Becoming Brigitte series. In season 2, I went into Dionysus, the god of Amiens, which was from that town where weird things happen, and that's where both Brigitte and Emmanuel are from. Well, Shiva in the Hindu faith, if you look it up, this would be the nearest equivalent. Dionysus being like god of wine and revelry. Shiva would be the equivalent here. Anyway, they got caught literally in the middle of a satanic human sacrifice ritual. And I'm just going to read you this article verbatim because otherwise you won't believe me. Okay. This took place. CERN discovers satanic human sacrifice taking place at the Large Hadron Collider's grounds. Okay. A satanic human sacrifice, it reads, has been staged on the grounds of the European Organization for Nuclear Research, the home of the Large Hadron Collider. The footage shows which I'm going to show you guys, a cloaked group wearing long flowing black robes. One of them has on hiking boots underneath. They're seen walking around before a woman moves onto the floor and then is stabbed. But the footage, then the person who's recording it, you're going to see the drop and they're like, what the heck happened? And they are obviously scared. So when they got caught with this, I want you to know they come out and they say, oh, that was a prank. I'm sorry. It's a massive statue, as you're about to see. You're telling us that the leading scientists in the world decided to meet by the cloak of night to do a prank, and someone at the facility gave a statement and said the PR guy said they were taking their sense of humor too far by staging a satanic ritual. I'm sorry, is this an acceptable excuse? This is like when a pastor finds $300K behind a toilet. We're going to need a little bit more here. Is the woman still alive? We can't even tell if this was a fake stabbing in this video. The leading scientists of the world, and they admit, by the way, we're really concerned about security. We don't know how this video got out. It wasn't like this prank was intended for the world. Somebody who worked there recorded it, got it to a YouTuber who then published it. And their response was to say, that was a prank. Don't ask any more questions. Let's move on. And the media just backed him up. It was a prank. Yeah, so we're going to take a look at this ceremony, which again is taking place under a Hindu deity. And the spokesperson confirmed it's real, and this person had no permission to record it, and there was obviously, therefore, had no permission to have it published. Take a look at this, and I'm going to have to talk through it in case some people are listening on audio, but you really should try to tap in and watch this on video as well. Okay, so it's a massive statue. That's just to start. Are we bringing this in as a part of the prank? I don't know. There is a woman. There's a bunch of people that are in black robes, and some of them have hoods up. And then there's a woman that's wearing all white in the center of it. And they are now encircling this woman, and she's like laying flat on the floor as somebody is circling around her. I think he might be holding some fire. And then it looks like she gets stabbed. I'd like to know where that woman is today. If this was a prank, you then hear heavy breathing and you hear a guy saying F, 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 F. Doesn't seem like it was a prank to him. He didn't think it was a prank. And we just moved on. We just absolutely moved on from that, which is incredible. It's incredible to consider that as a society, we have been so distracted that we were like, oh yeah, I guess that's fine. It was just a prank or whatever. Anyways, like I said, it feels like evil is becoming more radical, more obvious, and more noticeable to most of us who had never considered that any of this was possible. And a part of that is just